welcome. This is going to be your general reading for the first 2 weeks of October. If this resonates with you, please like and subscribe. Also, I just recommend that you only take what resonates with you, as this is a general reading for the entire zodiac sign of Virgos. Also, roles may be reversed. So if I say this is you, this may actually be your partner. And if I say this is your person or your partner, it may actually be you. Okay, we're stopping. Right off the bat, you get the Four of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the King of Swords. Someone's offering you that stability. They're very stubborn about it, and you are kind of like, I don't know if I want it. Or someone did offer you stability recently, and you're not quite sure about this connection. Someone's on the fence. Someone isn't very positive about it, or not 100% sure if they want to actually go for it. For the situation that you're dealing with, Virgo, you get the Magician, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. This is someone that is manifesting this. They want this. Again, I also get another defensive energy. Someone else does not want this. I feel like you are not sure if you really want this. For your current energies, you get the Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot. You feel like you are out of control, Virgo. I feel like there's a stability being offered, but you don't want it. You feel like if you accept it, it's not in your control. You get the Three of Wands for what's hidden from you. There's a lot of patience, a lot of waiting involved, whatever it is. Virgo, you may have to be waiting, so maybe waiting on you. And there you go. More waiting. This is your general card for supporting this reading. It's the Page of Wands, so it's really telling you, be patient, okay? This is coming. It is coming in hot. It is out of your control, but it's telling you to be patient with it. Okay, so let's read your, the situation you're in. With that Four of Wands and the Page of Swords, this is a connection, okay? I feel like this is someone that you're dealing with currently. This is not something that is in the past. This is the goal of the other person. They're trying to offer you that commitment. They're trying to offer you that stability. They want it with you, Virgo, and they're very stubborn about it. Or you're very stubborn about it. You may want it with someone. Whoever it is that wants that is very taking on this figure. They're being very brutally honest. They're being very stubborn. I just keep getting a stubborn energy. The Page of Swords is really telling me you may be on the fence a little about this person. You're not really sure about this connection. You're kind of like, yes, I do enjoy spending time with you. I do really feel these connections with you, but I don't really, I'm not really 100% in this quite yet. You know, I'm not quite 100% sure if I really want this yet. And that's why you're coming in with that Page of Swords. For the situation, someone's manifesting something, okay? And I don't feel like it's you. I feel like whoever's manifesting it is that person that's being very stubborn about the connection, and they're having others help them manifest this, okay? So they may be talking to their friends, their family members about you in a good way, not in a bad way. They're talking about you in a way that, like, they really feel this commitment, this love and whatnot. But they also may be talking in a way, you're being very defensive. You guys may be having a lot of arguments about this confrontation. I feel like it's not really between the two of you. I feel like, Virgos, you guys are having this struggle just by yourself. I feel like your mind is telling you one thing, but you want something else. You want this connection, but your mind is hesitant. It's not quite sure if it wants that. It's not quite sure if it wants to go forward with this. And that person does. And they're really trying. They're really trying really hard to come forward with it, with that manifesting. They may be trying to manifest a new phase in your guys' relationship, a new connection, or trying to improve the connection. They're definitely trying to build something for you and with you, but you're still very hesitant, Virgo. I'm not quite sure why. It's not telling me much about the general connection, but it's telling me that you are not 100% positive, okay? So my suggestion is tread lightly. You get the Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot for your current energies. you feel stable, you do, but for some reason you don't feel in control of this situation. You don't feel in control of this dynamic and that connection, and I feel like that might be why you're getting the Seven of Wands and why you're being very defensive about this whole situation, because you're not really sure how to deal with it. You're not really sure how to take it. You're not sure how to take this connection or how to take this person. You know, Virgos, we are very analytical. We could be looking at this as a, well, they say this, but are they actually going to do it, or have they shown it? And it's like, well, yes, but you really have to, it's telling you, this is out of your control. This connection is something you can't keep being defensive on. It's almost like you have this person, okay, this connection. They're trying to offer you their love. They're offering you stability. They're offering you all of it. And you're kind of sitting back looking at it like, I feel like I don't have control when I'm with this person. I feel like there's a lot of passion with them. You do really feel for this individual. You have a lot of emotions. But because you feel like you're out of control, you're lacking the control, you're starting to become very defensive, even though they're manifesting it. This person is trying very hard. I feel like you might even be chased, as if like, you know, playing a cat and mouse game. I see like, because it shows up here, you know, they're chasing you. They want that connection with you, and you're kind of like, not really, but I'll put some effort into it, but not 100%. And it's really showing up here too. They're chasing you. They're manifesting you. They're manifesting that connection. You're still a little defensive about it. You're still fighting it. You're fighting that connection for some reason. I don't understand why, but you're definitely fighting it. What's hidden from you is the Three of Wands is patience. I feel like this person that you're dealing with, even though they're coming off to you as very stubborn, very quick, you know, with that Chariot, very fast moving, but I feel like even though you feel like they're being fast, they're not. This is what's hidden from you. You're not seeing that how they feel is true. That these actions that they're taking towards you is very planned. They did think about it. They are trying to come to terms with it. They're not being impulsive. And I feel like you Virgos are feeling like your person is being impulsive with this connection that's going between you guys. But it's not an impulsive thing that's going on here, okay? This is definitely not an impulsive decision. This is not an impulsive act. And this is something very, very planned out, very strategic, okay? And what's supporting your reading is the Page of Wands. This is you waiting, okay? I feel like this may be your person waiting on you, though, as well, because you guys, I feel like it is waiting. Someone is definitely waiting on the other person. Someone definitely has the patience for the other person to come around. If this is you, Virgo, waiting on your person, you may be waiting on them to come around to you to make this connection stronger, to communicate more, to go into the next phase with this individual. But I feel like it's more them waiting on you to fully come to terms with the relationship, to fully accept that you're in this relationship with them, you're in this you have this connection, to fully. It's almost like you guys have this connection and you're like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to acknowledge it, or you're almost in denial about it. And I feel like they're waiting for you to come out of that denial to see it. I really feel that you're in a lot of denial about your feelings for this individual. So let's clarify the King of Swords for Virgo. You get the Knight of Cups, offering love, the Six of Swords, going on to different, you're moving on to a calmer place, and the Seven of Cups is deception. Okay, when I first looked at this, I really do feel like you're in denial, you're fighting that connection, they're being very stubborn about it. You get the Knight of Cups. Here is your person trying to offer you that love, that stability. Like I said with that King of Swords, they really are trying to come to you with this emotions, these really strong emotions that they have for you. They do really feel connected to you, Virgo. they're trying to move to you. They're coming to you. This is a, you get the Six of Swords. This is when they're putting aside their differences. They're putting aside all these other focuses that they may have going on in their life, and they're focusing on you. They're moving from rougher waters to cooler, calmer waters, meaning they just want to get past all the crap. All right, they don't want to deal with all the petty arguments, and I feel like there isn't really that many arguments between you guys, but I feel like they're definitely encouraging you, Virgo, to come to a place where you fully understand the connection, okay? I feel like you Virgos, we may not be fully understanding what is going on, okay? Like I said, with that connection, we might be a little in denial, and it's really trying to come full circle. And then you get that Seven of Cups, that deception. I don't think this is a bad deception by any means, okay? None of these cards are very negative, none of them. Not in the way that they're placed, not in their setting, not in the relation to one another. They're not negative. This is a deception as in you, like I said, you're in denial. You are not wanting to see things for how they really are. You're not wanting to see this connection for how it is, and you may not be wanting to believe this person that you're dealing with. For some reason, I feel like I had to say that. You may not be believing them, but I feel like you can trust them. You just feel like you can't, okay? You really feel like this connection is not what it is, even though it is. I feel like it's almost like a mind game that's going on right now, okay? I feel like you feel like you don't want to see this connection. You don't want to engage in it too much out of fear that this person won't be who they say they are, out of fear that this person won't live up to the expectations that you have for them, out of fear that, you know, things just won't work out. I feel like you feel a lot of fear with that Seven of Cups. So like I said, that current situation, you get the Magician, Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. There's manifesting. Someone is manifesting something huge because there's planning involved, a lot of strategy with that Three of Pentacles. There's a lot of planning. I feel like this person may be planning to come to you with some type of communication, some type of conversation to talk about, you know, to like talk about these petty games. I feel like I get this sense of petty games being played, but I don't think it's anyone's, it's definitely not anyone's intentions. Okay, I feel like it's just out of fear. So let's clarify the Magician for Virgo. What is it that someone is planning? Six of Wands. That has to do with movement. Whatever it is that they are planning, it's coming in fast. It's going to be coming quick. Temperance. It's going to bring you balance. It's going to bring stability. That's all that they want as well. You get the Queen of Swords. This has to do with understanding. So this has to do with some type of epiphany. You're able to take on this energy of being strong and understanding. So whatever it is they're manifesting is coming in quick and hot. It's going to bring stability and balance, and it's going to bring you enlightenment. It's going to bring one of you. You or your person enlightenment, some type of understanding that, you know, you're going to see through the deception, basically. You're going to see that, you know, I may be a little in denial. I may not want this connection to work. I may not even want to look at this connection, but you will eventually. It is going to show this person is realizing this, and they're trying, I think they're trying to lead you out of that fog that you're feeling, Virgo. Okay? So let's clarify the Seven of Wands for Virgo. Why they get the Seven of Wands? Why are they so defensive? Take it. You get the Two of Swords and the High Priestess. You may feel like this is a very yes or no decision coming up. Or you want this yes or no decision. Someone wants a decision to be made, and it's telling that other person to listen to their intuition with the High Priestess. You get the Two of Swords and the High Priestess to explain the Seven of Wands. Again, like I said, I think this has to do with a lot of, not arguments, but there's a lot of conversations going on, and you are being very, very not, what's the word? Not just, you're trying to justify, like you're coming off very defensive. You have all these justifications for why you think you shouldn't be looking at this connection that's going on. There's justifications for why you think, you know, this isn't really what it seems. And it's telling you this person may try to come to you with this conversation, and they may try to force almost a decision on you. They may maybe not force a decision on you, but it feels that way. Okay, like excuse me, it may feel like you have to pick a path, and it's really telling you listen to your intuition. I feel like this person, whatever it is that you guys are going to be talking about, it has to do with your relationship. A decision is being made, and it's telling you when you make that decision, listen to your intuition, Virgo. And it's coming up. It's coming in quick with that Six of Wands, whatever it is that they're manifesting. So this may be an offering of some sorts. I feel like this is more of a conversation, not such as not an offering in, maybe it's more of a conversation about your connection. It's more of a conversation about your relationship, and it's very brutally honest. This conversation coming up is extremely brutally honest, and it's going to force you to see through all the deception, and you're going to gain that clarity with the Queen of Swords. Okay, so let's clarify the Chariot. Why did Virgo get the Chariot for their current energies? All right, I'm taking all three. You get the Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So even though you feel like this is out of your control, and it is, I definitely agree. I feel like this this person that you're dealing with is the one that is pulling the strings on what happens, on what conversation is going on. They're very, very much guiding it. That's what I want to say. I don't want to say they're completely in control, because they're not. Because you're the one that's coming up with you're the one that's deciding. You're the one that's making that decision. The other person is the one who is guiding this conversation, okay? And I feel like with this conversation, there's going to be a lot of insight. There's going to be a lot of reflection going on. There's going to be deep emotions talked about, okay? It's going to be a very raw conversation that's going on. You guys are both expected to open up to one another with this card. I really feel that. You really got to open up. And if you open up, you will get that Nine of Cups. You know, you're going to be working on fulfillment. You'll be saying, okay, all right, I can be happy with this arrangement. I can be happy with this conversation. I can be happy with, I'll be happy with this connection. And that's really what it is. You get the Ace of Wands, has to do with movement, moving on. So you're not moving on. I would not say you're not moving on from this conversation, or you're not moving on from this connection. This conversation that you're having is definitely going to be helping you guys both move up. You're helping each other build each other up. You're helping, you know, you're realizing with this person, you can still achieve a lot. You can still go after what you want. You can still get everything you want. And I think that's what this person is trying to help you realize. So let's clarify the Three of Wands for Virgo. Why they get the Three of Wands? Why is it hidden from them? Why is this patience hidden from them? You get the Queen of Cups. This has to do with emotions. Okay, so this patience, this person that is waiting for you, that you may not realize that they actually are very patient. They are willing to wait for you to accept this connection. They're going to be waiting for you with a lot of love. Okay, so they're not mad at you for making them wait. They're not mad at you for making them have this patience, because they really feel like it's worth it. That's what I get from this. They feel like you're worth all this love, all this emotion. You're worth it. You get the Page of Pentacles. So this has to do with them building, you're building. They may realize that you're doing a lot of self-reflection right now. This is a time, Virgo, I feel like you may be fearing this connection because you got over something negative in the past relationship, and you're really focusing now on yourself. And this person that you're dealing with realizes that, and that is why they are okay with being so patient with you. They understand where you're coming from. They're very understanding of your emotions. The Ten of Swords. So this is why this is hidden from you. I feel like, again, this is what you're building yourself up from. Okay, Ten of Swords has to do with a lot of betrayal, a lot of deception. But the good thing about it is the Ten of Swords ensures you that whatever pain it was that you went through is done. And I think this is really trying to ensure you that that negative connection that you had, that you were building yourself up from, is over with. You know, it's really telling you this person is not them. It's not. It's completely different. They're not here to betray you. They're not here to play with your feelings or nothing like that. It's completely holistic. This whole connection feels very holistic. Very, very holistic. It's a very holistic connection. You know, they want to help you almost in every way. So let's clarify the Page of Wands. Why is this supporting Virgo's reading? Why is patience supporting their reading? The Knight of Swords. This is very odd to get with the Page of Wands. So this is you waiting. I feel like you're waiting with yourself. It just has to do with a lot of waiting, a lot of patience, a lot of waiting. Someone is waiting on someone. But then you get this Knight of Swords. They're two conflicting energies. One of you may be waiting and one of you are rushing or wants to rush. You have this need to come in. Someone's going to feel like they have this conversation that's going to be talked about or said and whatnot. It's going to bring up a lot of emotions, and it's going to come in quick, and it's going to feel like it's all of a sudden. Okay, I feel like this is how it's going to feel to you, but it's really not. The Queen of Wands you get as well. Let's pull another card. You get the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a very you're waiting, okay? Someone is waiting on someone. You're waiting on them. They're waiting on you. All right. And the Knight of Swords. The other person wants to come in. They want to come in with this communication about how they're feeling. They want to have this very open, honest conversation with you. But they have the Queen of Wands. They understand that this is you're worth waiting for. They understand that this pace that they're going at is not okay with you. And I think for them to understand that, you may have to have that conversation with them and explain, you're not very comfortable with things moving very quickly as they are, because this is really showing patience. Okay, it's, yes, you're moving forward, you're still progressing in this connection, but you want to go a bit slower. The Nine of Pentacles, if you can come to an agreement between these two energies, moving fast and moving slow, you will reap all the benefits, okay, that this connection has to offer. It will be very beneficial for both parties. It will be. Just you really have to figure out, you have to get on the same page. This whole reading is telling me you guys are not on the same page. And it's causing a lot of friction, a lot of miscommunication. You're not wanting to see it. You may not want to be dealing with it. I feel like that's why it's coming off that way, that your person may think that you're not wanting to deal with it, because really you just want to go slower. Alright, let's do let's pick 4 cards to explain the universe's message for you, or some type of guidance for Virgos, for your situation going on, and some type of motivation. Hopefully it gives us a clue into what will help these next 2 weeks. The Empress. I feel like it's telling you to take on this energy. When I see the Empress, I think of this very open, strong individual, but very connected as well with their emotions, nature, things like that. But you're still very strong, and I think it's really telling you, Virgo, take on your own energy, take on, take on who you think you are. If you do that, I think it will help the connection blossom. It's telling you, try to get a little enlightened. You get the Knave of Swords. This has to do with connection. Yeah, I feel like it's a connection. It's a very early connection. The Knave of Swords is very innocent, okay? And I feel this sense of innocence. This connection is very innocent. I feel like they're being very honest with you. This person you're dealing with is a very honest individual. They will tell you how it is. You get the Four of Cups. That has to do with, again, this emotional connection. You may feel like it's not stable, but someone else is. You're really struggling with that stability. Judgment. You have a decision to be made. This person, this conversation is really being shown that you have this type of, this conversation that's being had between you guys is going to cause some type of decision to be made. All right. I don't know if this is on your part or on their part, but this is a message for you. It's telling you, take on the Empress energy and it'll work out. What you give in is what you'll get out. And that's really what Judgment is telling you. You really got to figure out, what do you want? And if you want to go for this, you know, make your decision. Do not hesitate. Really listen to your gut feelings. Virgo, I hope that helped. If it helped or resonated with you, you can always like and subscribe, and you will be notified for your bi-weekly readings. Have a good one.